Big up everyone. I want to say how you're doing. This is the Brazil versus Paraguay preview. Yup, for World Cup qualifiers, match day 16 or round 16. Basically, this will be our last three games. And you know what? What I will say, hold on, let me try to pull this up. Oh my goodness, hold on, let me try to pull this up. Yup. And I will have to say this. Hold on, let me try to pull this up. It's really slow. Hold on, let me try to pull something, guys. Hold on, let me try to pull something. God dang it. God dang it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But I will say this. This is. You kidding me? What do you mean it's no longer there? God dang it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I should have pulled this up earlier, but it's because it's annoying. Big up to them. Ah, for frick's sakes. God dang it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so this is obviously I will say this, obviously this is obviously I will say this. This is a must win game, obviously. Because after that no draw against Ecuador, we're gonna face another huge test. And this will be Carlos' home debut. Sorry about that. Didn't mean that messages. Come on. Come on. Why is my computer going slow? Alright, this is a must win game, obviously, because as we enter the last 3 days, this is a must win game. And like I said, like Brazil football says, Paraguay is another tough test. The gap between these two teams are minimal. There's no excuse to not win. We gotta win this game at home. Because basically what Paraguay are going through, they're on good form. They are in absolutely fantastic form. And how did they got this good form going? This is a must. Yes, this is a must-win game. And in Paraguay, we're facing an actual good team. Paraguay have, ha, let's talk about our opponents. Paraguay. Ever since it got that embarrassment at the Copa Americas, we slapped them 4-1 a year ago, almost a year ago, right? And then yes, they beat us 1-0 in September. Ever since they got that new manager in charge, they've been cooking, bro. They've been flying. I'm not gonna lie. They have not lost a single game in World Cup qualifiers since I don't remember when When was the last time they lost? The last time they lost a game was at the Copa America when Costa Rica beat them on the last day because Paraguay they didn't receive a single point. They were the biggest embarrassment of the Copa America. And ever since they sacked that manager and they brought what's his name? Wait, what's his name? Hold on. Ever since they brought this guy in let me see. Gossoff. Oh, he was opponent since August 16th. He coached Costa Rica, funny enough, before you know some. And now they've been flying. Look at the moment. They beat us 1-0. They got a 0-0 draw against Uruguay. 0-0 draw against Ecuador away. They beat Venezuela. They came back against Venezuela. They even came back and beat Argentina. And they got a 2-2 draw against Bolivia. Just how good they play in Paraguay. They've been playing on good form, and they came back many times, including that 2-2 draw against Colombia. They beat Uruguay 2-0. So this is a must-win game because if we want to get closer to qualify for the World Cup, there's 3 more games left, and we could still not qualify, even though we got a 0-0 draw against Ecuador. 0-0 draw for Ecuador. Now there are teams that are catching up for real. We could still, of course, we're still going to qualify for the World Cup. Imagine if it's not official. Imagine unexpectedly. We could still finish eighth. By the way, imagine if everyone like Uruguay, Colombia, Venezuela, and Bolivia went on a winning streak, and if we lose somehow our next 3 games at home, 3 games, if we somehow lose to Paraguay, we could still go out. So we gotta win this because as countries near to qualify for the World Cup, obviously, I think Ecuador needs 1 more win, and they play Peru today. And I think if they win today, I think they qualify for the World Cup. If we win our game against Paraguay, hold on, let me try to pull this screen. So there's no excuses, by the way. So yeah, so this is Carlos's first real test. We're at home, yes, but it's just this is a must-win game. And like this is what they expect the lineups, but before that this is a must-win game. I'm telling you there. If we don't win, if we draw against Paraguay, it kind of feels like a loss. Even though Paraguay have been playing so well recently, they got many players. They have as well good players like Enciso, um, who else? Enciso from Brighton, obviously, who could hurt us. Who could hurt us, obviously. They could hurt us as they sit 2 points above us. Especially they beat Uruguay at home. They Paraguay they too have a good defense as well. They too have organized their defense and attack, and now they're looking as basically ever since the Copa America ended. In my opinion, Paraguay have been the second, have been the third, if not second. I would say they, but I could tell you they've been one of the 3 best teams in this World Cup qualifiers ever since. I mean, at the Copa America, them and Ecuador. Look at their streaks and look at our results. They've been better than us, and they could hurt us at any moment. Oh, for frick's sake, I thought I've loaded up. So yeah, they have a lot of players that could hurt us. Definitely. And let me see who else do they have as I'm checking on my phone. Especially that determines. So we gotta win. I want to go for the win, and then you also hope that somehow Peru, which they're still in it, somehow qualifies and win their game against Ecuador. Yeah, I know we can. For frick's sakes. Oh yeah, they also have Diego Gomez at Brighton and Asensio. So they got a lot of good players, even though I don't know a lot of them. They even have Memorial from Corinthians. Guess what? I think is that him? Hey, does he play for? Yes, he plays for Corinthians. And funny enough, that guy, Angel Romero, he's returning to Corinthians already early because let's not forget. Oh no, I don't know what I'm talking about. This game will be played. The game will be played at the Corinthians arena, and I know Corinthians they do play this week already. I know Corinthians they do. I know Corinthians they're away at Grêmio this Thursday. Um, this Thursday, which I'm planning to do a watch along depending what the big glove or depending what game I want to do. Which I'm gonna do a Brazilian league game. But yeah, this is a must-win game. Like I said, this will be played at the Corinthians arena. I'm not sure if that guy, Anker, I expect him to play Anker Ramiro, and after that, he's definitely gonna get dropped off because he's already at Corinthians. Because I think they'll just drop him off because even though Corinthians don't have any serious games upcoming anyways, uh, because of the Club World Cup, and I know some players. But yeah, here in Brazil, do not rest any players. This is definitely going to be Rafinha's last game, by the way, and some other players that are not playing the Club World Cup. Rafinha, obviously, phenomenal at Barcelona. Barcelona not in the Club World Cup. So, of course, he should play the full 100 minutes, 90 minutes, plus stoppage time. Haven't even gotten in the lineup. So, yes, we need everyone to have the best game. I need a master class from every single one of them, even though people are not convinced. If we draw, it's not a bad result. I prefer the win. The draw, I will be disappointed. But if we freaking lose, I don't know. There will be already pressure on Carlo Ancelotti. This game will be played at 5:45 p.m. my area, 9:45 local time Brazil, 8:45 on the East Coast. I'm also keeping an eye on Argentina, Colombia. Like I said, they're having their rematch again for the third time since the Copa America. But I'm not doing a watch along. And the watch along, Mr. Joshua J should have it planned, so I haven't even asked him. But yeah, this is a must-win game. No excuses. We have to go out there and prove. If we win by a goal, I don't mind. I just hope that we don't play any more haram ball. I don't listen to me. I don't think we played that bad in my opinion. Ecuador, to be fair, they are one of the best defensive teams, and we got a 0-0 draw, which is in my opinion a good result because Ecuador, everyone struggles to break them down. Even Argentina struggled to break them down in their last three games, which they did meant in the friendly and Copa America as well, and that World Cup qualifiers in 2023. They've only scored one. They did score, but just once. That's how Ecuador. So I'm not mad about us to Haram, but Carlo Ancelotti needs to get the starting 11. Sadly, I was about to do my starting 11 build up, but unfortunately, uh, it's just going slow. It's just going slow, which is annoying. So this is all my. These are people suggesting their lineups. Big up to them. On this lineup, as you're saying from Teva Global, I don't. Okay, so this is what according to Teva Global. This is our starting love. This is what David Global is expected. That what Carlos is gonna expect to release the lineup. I don't know if you agree, guys, but for me, it's okay. Yes, Rafinha back inside, so we're gonna go. So I guess we're going with a 4-2-2-1-2, 4-2-2. Marquinhos captain. The only difference I don't agree is Gabriel Martinelli starting and Bruno Guimaraes since they're not on good form, or even Alex Rosando. Even though I like it, well, it's Flamengo, but he's being criticized. So he should like fix. I don't know. Like he should like just keep Gresson, I think, or who else? And like even like bring on. I don't know, like on maybe Andre Santos on his shin and just give him. Maybe he should start, in my opinion. But these are some people that are suggesting, and I even tweeted that this is a must-win game. The 4-2-4 on balanced system and disappointed. I would take it. Some people are suggesting this, which I kind of agree. As for Casemiro, we'll see what happens. He takes off only midfielders that play well. And yes, we gotta capitalize on Paraguay. Oh my goodness, I just want the best lineup. And whatever people are suggesting Brazil, I'll listen to them. Because I'm still even trying to learn like what's even the best for the squad. But big up to everyone. Please bring back Arthur. That's true. Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes. I have no idea why he's not doing good for Brazil, and I see why the Brazil fan base don't like him. And this is why Newcastle respects him more than. So I don't blame him. I understand. So yes, I just hope. But our midfield, like I said, like these people say, the midfield has to be creative enough, especially to honor the attack. And I just hope that we just get everything the right way. I know this video won't go as long as the Ecuador one because I do have to go eat and bounce. But just come on, if we draw this game, I'll be disappointed. Even though Paraguay, with all respect, they are playing pretty well, so we cannot underestimate them. And look at how many times they came back from behind. 1-0, 2-0, we gotta like kill them. We need the midfield to do well. We need just to do everything to the right thing, the right balls crossing and win, and not lose. Do not do the ridiculous. If we lose to Paraguay, Carlos already getting pressured in his second game already. Okay, we'll have to because relying on the power of friendship or individual brilliances is good, but like we need as well as systems players, to so they can communicate. It's a must win game. I just don't want to. I just want to see. Don't want to see the ridiculous ever again. Please, I don't want to see the ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. So we have to do it because if we lose this game, I know that's. I need everyone to show up, and I know some people, some football players will be going to the Club World Cup. Like obviously, Vinicius Junior, Vinny Junior, obviously with Real Madrid, Grayson with Flamengo, and all that as teams are not being called up, or and yes, that's about the last Palmeiras before it goes to Chelsea. So yes, before some of them will have to. So yeah, we have to go full force, so they won't be rested for the next games in the Club World Cup, which is next week. And I know that some people are talking about possibly the Club World Cup possibly being interrupted, possibly protests. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure about that. Oh yeah, especially marketing PSG. But yeah, just do your job today. And yes, but I know for the people that will not participate in the Club World Cup, this is definitely their last day before preseason for them. Like players like Rafinha, Renderson, whoever's not participating in the Club World Cup. So yeah, it's a must. If we don't, then we are not. Then we are not. Then it's just gonna be down the lines again, and just absolutely absolute failure already. Like the home, you got the home advantage. Yup. No excuses, no ridiculousness. And by the way, where to watch this match? If you're in the United States, you could either pay up Fanatis. Well, technically, you don't have to. This game is on streaming on VIX, and I heard stupid freaking Telemundo. Oh my goodness, I hate these scrubs because they're trying to like waste licenses and all that. They have rights to broadcast these games. I doubt they would even broadcast because they're too busy. Argentina, Colombia, and then the U.S. friendly again. Switzerland. I just freaking do it. But yeah, if you're in Brazil, they have a global. If you're in Paraguay, their system, I don't know where. If you're in the UK, it's on Premier Sports. But yes. So yeah, it depends where you're at in the world. You know that friendly Sweden beating Algeria 4-1. Ah, okay, I know. Sorry about that. Football TV, Fix Premier Mexico, Football TV Canada, Premier Sports 2 in the UK. Those are the options and TV Global. But yeah, this is why all I gotta say, come on Brazil, we gotta win an immense event. We must. If we don't, you know what's going on. But anyways, big up to everyone. Make sure you smash the like, comment what you think, and I got a dip.